Hello guys. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. I'm very sorry that I am a couple of minutes late. I went live on the wrong stream, so always very, very good to do that. God, Holly has this seat so literally like the back could not be at more of a 90-degree angle if she tried. Yeah, so guys, not sure what happened yesterday. Obviously, no football on yesterday, which is very sad. Very, very sad. No football on yesterday. Really upset about that situation. But we move on from that. Last game, obviously, played in the Premier League was Arsenal on Friday night. So really weird situation going on there in the Premier League. But we're back today with Newcastle against Liverpool. Josh says, congratulations on 6k subs, Holly. Josh, I can't believe it, man. We had so many subs yesterday, guys. We went from 5,775 to 6,334 in one evening. In one period of not even 24 hours. Oh, it is 24 hours now, isn't it? In 24 hours, that's crazy. Crazy. But exciting game we have ahead of us. Before we discuss some other results, because I know you guys are asking about some results in there, we will just do the team sheets quickly for this watch along. We'll start with Newcastle. How do I say that keeper's name correctly? Hornacek. We say Hornacek. In goal for Newcastle, Dedic, Tior, or Tau. I think they call him Tau, don't they? Lots of tributes there to Kevin Keegan. God rest his soul. Dedic, Tior, Botman, Lewis Hall starts in left back for Newcastle. Stir in midfield with Lewis Miley. Harvey Barnes, Johan Wissa and Anthony Elanga in attacking midfield with Asula leading the line for Newcastle. Liverpool start with Alisson in goal, Frimpong right back, Jacquet in centre back with Van Dijk, Kirkes left back, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai in the middle with Ngoma, Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo in attacking midfield with Alexander Isak leading the line for Liverpool. McAllister on the bench for Liverpool, Araujo obviously new signing. Tsimikas on the bench for Liverpool as well. No more Curtis Jones for Liverpool. Thank God. We'll probably never have to play against him again, but thank God. Anyway, so Gaz says rest in peace Kevin Keegan, and yes, totally agree. Rest in peace Kevin Keegan. Very, very sad. Daniel says hello Holly, hello from Sweden. Welcome in Daniel. How are you today? Jay says hi Holly, how are you my love? I'm very well, thank you Jay. I hope you are very well too. What else we got? Wonder what you'll do at 10k subs. Yeah, maybe we'll do something mad. Maybe we'll do like a 12-hour stream or something. That'd be good, wouldn't it? 12 hours of just messing about. We'll do it on a day that United are playing as well, but we'll do 12 hours of just some fun maybe. I'll talk to production about it. Might not be far away now though, if things keep going the way they are. Who else we got? Tom says, come on Liverpool. Why come on Liverpool, Tom? Why come on Liverpool? Alistair says, thoughts on Villa getting smacked. Even before the red card, it was 4-0 in the first half. They looked really concerning. And not because I think they were really bad. They just weren't trying. They were really similar to how we played yesterday. They just looked like the world owed them something. They couldn't be bothered, no energy. They were pissed off from the get-go. It just was terrible. It was really, really bad. So I definitely know how Aston Villa fans are feeling today because it was really disappointing. But how are we feeling today, guys? Of course, obviously, we are a day after Manchester United are a beat away from home against Hull. How do you guys feel about it today? Is it a little bit less sore? How are you feeling about it? Dixie says, line up Alisson Kirkes. Yep, we've done that, Dixie. Let's get some predictions in the chat anyway. We're 3 minutes away from kick-off. Welcome in, Richard. Hope you're well. Bet you're still not happy, Man United, says Tom. Looked like a team that had been ripped apart in the summer and it showed. How did Bizot start in goal? We'll go for Liverpool win. No, we'll we'll start with Newcastle, actually. It's only fair because they are the home team. Daniel says, just focus on the next game now, Holly, versus Ipswich. 2-0 to Liverpool, says Tom. We've had no draws so far, have we? No draws in the Premier League so far. And I found it interesting. I was looking before the game, and obviously Bournemouth and City both scored. But before that game, only Sunderland were the only team to get beat and score a goal. Everyone else had a clean sheet. 10-0 to Newcastle, says Richard. Richard's dreaming, I think. Richard, I wish that would be the case, but I think you're dreaming. And guys, I hate to say it because I don't like hate watching. I don't like hate watching, right? But Manchester United yesterday have given me no choice. They've given me no choice. So today, I have to hope that Liverpool don't win. A draw would be good for me here. But I don't think Newcastle are going to have a particularly good season. So, I would prefer if Liverpool lost, because I think Newcastle will be less of a threat. Well, it depends where Manchester United are in the league. We could be battling relegation with Newcastle, shouldn't we? Couldn't we, if we carry on like yesterday? Alistair says, always rely on Spurs to make you feel a bit better about your own team. And Alistair, 100%. I was very thankful for Spurs yesterday. I don't know if you guys agreed. Very thankful, because Tottenham are the team that they can just turn around and go, look, United fans, I know you feel down. I know you feel sad. Let me make you feel better. And for that, I'm eternally grateful for that. Minute silence for Kevin Keegan, which is very, very sweet from both teams. Obviously a huge loss for Newcastle. Dixie says, I would take a draw too, not going to lie. Happy to see you made the jump to a winning watch-along. Come on, you Reds, you never walk alone, says Flabby. Oh, Flabby, don't be nasty. Man United could go down, says Tom. Tom! Andy says, afternoon, Holly. Welcome in, Andy. None of that, please, Tom. None of that slander, please. Aditya says, Liverpool pull it off with a 2-0 victory at St James's Park. Newcastle definitely look like they need a couple more quality signings, especially after such a massive squad rebuild this summer. Josh says, not sure if they're getting Savinho or Marmoush from City. How Savinho costs 85 million is a joke. 2 goals in 2 years, and how City get away with what they've done to Frankfurt is disrespectful. I don't understand that either, Josh, that whole Savinho situation. It's very, very weird. It's very weird. If Manchester United were to be on the other hand of that transfer and we were employers of Savinho, we would be getting absolutely bent over and done over massively. So, as we have with every signing that we've made that costs a substantial amount of money. Richard says, my boyfriend is a Newcastle fan but always back United. So Richard's partner will be desperate for a Newcastle win today against Liverpool. I'm happy that Everton beat Ipswich because I like Everton too, but I support Man United much more, Holly, so don't worry about it. Bloody hell, I was worried there for a second, Daniel. Tom says you had a roast dinner. No, not yet, Tom, but we will be having a roast dinner. I've obviously I'm going to sort that out when this watch-along is over. I'm going to have a nice roast gammon roast dinner, which I'm excited for. I just don't like, it's a maple glazed roast gammon, so I'm not really a fan of maple glaze, so I don't know whether to just go with it or not put the maple glaze on mine. We'll see how I feel. Might feel a little bit brave. First half timer is ready. What is all this other timer? Other second half, other first half. What does that mean? Right, we're underway here anyway. It's not working. It is working. It is working. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? I think Asula gets us underway here at St James's Park. Isak in a familiar ground, but not in a familiar jersey. Josh says, be their own Anthony there, Alistair. I tell you now, mate, don't rate Savinho at all. Daniel says, sorry. No worries, Daniel. They sold Marmoush for the same amount they brought him for, so they don't give Frankfurt any sell-on clause. Absolutely sickening. Yeah, they're just disasters, though, aren't they? City are just con men in disguise. Alisson will pick that ball up from the set piece there. Lewis Hall tries to deliver a ball into the box, but Newcastle can't get enough danger on that, and Alisson comes out to collect it. Van Dijk goes long, out towards Wirtz. Can Wirtz keep that in? No. Szoboszlai now for Liverpool. Finds Kerkez. Back to Van Dijk. Being pressed by Osula. Van Dijk finds Jacquet. Frimpong. Wirtz is everywhere so far. Jacquet, nice ball into Gravenberch. Wirtz picks it up in a good position. It's not got enough pace on that ball towards Gakpo though. Gakpo will carry it forward. But Newcastle back in numbers. Finds Wirtz. Shot blocked by Lewis Hall. Good phase of play there from Liverpool. And Jacquet puts it out for a Newcastle throw-in. Are you going to do a watch-along versus Ipswich home, Holly? Yes, of course. I'm live tomorrow as well, guys, for Chelsea. Oh, God. I'm live tomorrow for Chelsea Fulham, which I'm excited for, actually. I am excited for that. Marcus says, time to show United how to win a game. Behave, Marcus, behave. Fulham, Chelsea. Been a lot of shocking results this weekend now, hasn't there? First week of Premier League football has gotten us off to an absolute rocket because there's been a lot of shock results. Fulham, Josh says Fulham will beat Chelsea 2-1. I mean, who could have predicted the Tottenham... Well, I guess a lot of people could have predicted the Tottenham score because it is Tottenham at the end of the day, but they spent so much money, haven't they? On paper, they've not got a bad team now. I'll be streaming every Manchester United game, Tom. Every Manchester United game this season. Unless I'm in hospital of heart attack because Manchester United have put me there, I will be streaming every Manchester United game. Be there or be square, guys. Be there or be square. We're also going to do Manchester United women. I just need to make sure that they're on... I need to make sure that what is going on here with this YouTube stuff. I need to make sure that it's actually on TV, the Manchester United women game, which I'm sure it will be. Great ball from Osula, finds Elanga, he's got to score Elanga, and he does! Wowee! Good start, Liverpool. Good start. Elanga, is that his first goal for Newcastle as well? Is that his first goal for Newcastle? Great start, Liverpool. It's turned into a hate watch for me, and I don't like to do it. But look, Manchester United gave me no choice yesterday. Newcastle 1, Liverpool 0. First attack, first goal for Newcastle. And it comes from a counter-attack as well. Counter-attack, breakdown and play for Liverpool. Osula just waits for the perfectly timed ball. Kerkez with the pace of a snail on Ketamine there. So slow. So slow. Terrible. Elanga, great first touch. Sets himself up for a lovely finish. Lovely finish. What was that you lot were saying? You're going to teach United how to win a game? Newcastle are going to teach us how to win a game then, I guess. Because you lot ain't going to teach us shit. Richard says, how's Holly doing? Is she well? Yes, she is, Richard. She's very well. She's very well, that one. Loving life. Kick back off. Anyway, Elanga puts Newcastle 1-0 up. Kunik says, thoughts on City versus Bournemouth? I thought Bournemouth were battering them until they kind of give up control. I think second half really. City were piling the pressure on, but I think Bournemouth kind of just folded over. I don't like when teams do that. You were way better than them, forcing mistakes out of City as well. City looked like they just couldn't do anything, and Bournemouth kind of just sat back and soaked up the pressure. And City are so jammy, aren't they? Of course they're going to score 2 goals if you give them the opportunity. Holly, right score, wrong team. Oi! Keep dreaming, Liverpool! Keep dreaming! Keep dreaming, Liverpool. Well in, Josh. Thank you for that, Josh. You're a legend. Tell her I said hi. I will do, Tom. Holly, wrong team, got the goal. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I forgot Liverpool were 1-0 down. It's hot in here. I didn't think it would be as hot as it is. Bit of possession now for Liverpool. Jacquet with the ball. Out wide on the right to Frimpong. Back to Jacquet. Gravenberch. Back to Frimpong. All the way back to Jacquet. Good touch by Gravenberch. Steps inside. Finds Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Pressure's on though. Wirtz. Good ball into Frimpong. Great ball from Frimpong. Oh, it's gone all the way through. Elanga clears it. Richard says, are you and Holly doing the next England game? Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not, Richard? We'll get her on for the next one. She will be back for potentially United Champions League games. So we will see. And any kind of Champions League watch-alongs, because she wants to watch Champions League. And because of she can't watch it downstairs if I'm watching it, because it doesn't let more than one person watch it, which is silly. Foul on Wirtz by Harvey Barnes. Got to be a good delivery here from Szoboszlai. Where's Van Dijk? He is in there. He is in there. You often do get a good delivery from Szoboszlai as well. Cross comes in. It's a great delivery right on Van Dijk's head as well, but he can't get it on target. I think referee's given a corner, so there must have been a deflection in there somehow. Very well defended if that is the case from Newcastle, because that's a lovely delivery from Szoboszlai, and Van Dijk is there waiting it comes off Van Dijk's shoulder though, so it's definitely not a corner. I thought they could intervene with these now, or is it just second yellow? First and second yellows they can intervene with now. Jay has the same top on. Well in, Jay. Great minds think alike. I just thought, right, I have so many United tops, so many, but I always wear the same ones. It's because they're always at the Gakpo shot blocked. Great shot by Tior or Tau. I think it's Tau, is it? I don't know. If anybody knows how to pronounce his name, let me know, because I don't want to say it wrong if it's not pronounced like that. Yeah, I've got so many United tops, but I always wear the same ones because I just pick out the ones that are at the top of my drawer, and then you forget about the ones underneath, don't you? So I need to go through them really, because I want to. I'm going to order the white one as well this week, potentially next week. Dudley, welcome in, Dudley. Hope you're well. Alistair says, I'm tapping out of international football for a bit after the World Cup. Alistair's still a bit sore, bless him. Aditya says, Iriola's system is more aggressive, so when Liverpool lose their shape, there can be space to attack. Elanga now putting the pressure on Kirkes again. I fear that mixture there today, Elanga-Kirkes, is going to be a bit of a difficult one for Kirkes, as we've seen already, with the pace that Elanga can show. Great finish from Elanga as well. I mean, that was one of the issues with Elanga at United, was you don't know what to expect from him. His decision making sometimes is quite bad. Whistle with lovely hold up play there. Manages to keep Gravenberch and Wirtz off of him. Alex with the £5 super chat. Alex again. Alex, again, you're a legend, Alex. Thank you very, very much, Alex, for the super chat. And guys, if you want to get your super chats in and get your name on the screen here, then do send them in. All the support towards the channel is very, 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 very appreciated. So thank you if you do want to get one in. Alex says, has anyone seen Tottenham stung by the bees? Buzz. Spurs took one hell of a beating. Yes, they did take one hell of a beating. And it could have been more, couldn't it? If Thiago didn't miss that penalty as well. Thank you very much for the super chat, Alex. You're a legend. Thank you so much for that. Tom says still 2-1 Liverpool. So Tom's prediction still could come true. Guys, do drop a like on Alex's super chat there just to show our appreciation for that. Thank you, Alex. Great ball forward. Lewis Hall running around that left wing now. Tracked by Ngoma. Lewis Hall cuts back. Nobody there though. Needs some support. He's done well to keep the control over it. Finds Barnes. Oh, Barnes can't get the cross in. Wissa. Back to Hall. We need that. We need a bit of energy on the left. We need him. It's not too late. It's not too late. United, get him in. Alistair says, shame United didn't play this weekend. Ah, it's not right, is it, Alistair? It's not right that we don't get to play. Alisson's had to come out of the box and headed the ball away, but he's left one on Osula, I think it is. And Osula looks to be struggling with his back currently. Van Dijk is so messy back there, isn't it? It's so messy. They're well capable of that though, Liverpool. We've seen that quite a few times, haven't we? Tottenham for the championship again. 50 viewers, by the way, guys. Welcome in. I hope you all enjoy the stream. Stream. Richard says, Eddie Howe will be our next manager. Also, remember last season we got 1 point from 6 at the start and finished third, so I'm positive. But Richard, I get that, completely get that. But Carrick got us to third, so I think it's still a little bit early to be calling for his head. Obviously, it's your own, it's up to you guys. Your opinion is your opinion, but I just think it may be a little bit early. Got to remember that those players are well capable of a shit performance on their own. Any Liverpool players you take, Holly? I would take Szoboszlai. And I would probably take Isak. That's about it. That is about it. Kirkes wouldn't touch him with barge pole. Van Dijk, I think, is probably better than what we've got, but he's a little bit dated now, isn't he, Van Dijk? Gravenberch, I think, he's quite similar to Tielemans. Yeah, probably Isak and Szoboszlai. I do like Ngoma though. Frimpong now with a bit of pace on the right hand side, cut out by Lewis Hall though. I wouldn't mind a bit of Lewis Hall if I had the choice, I'll tell you that for free. Why can't we get him in? Yeah, imagine that, Josh, if Mateus Fernandes gets relegated 3 times in a row. It's funny as well, because I saw a tweet yesterday when we lost saying, and you wouldn't overspend for Mateus Fernandes with him in a Spurs top, and then they lost 3-0, and I thought, wow, that aged well, didn't it? That aged well. Welcome in, Fishface, hope you're well. What was the West Ham score? They lost 2-1 to Charlton, I think. Yeah, I know Charlton definitely won. I think it was 2-1. I'd have taken Jacquet, would ya? Wouldn't mind a bit of Araujo either, but I'd want him on a permanent. That's good, that, from Harvey Barnes in the middle. No worries, Tom. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Who's captain now for Newcastle? Now that Gamares has gone. Doesn't say, does it? Oh. Tao. Foul there on Lewis Miley. No, who is that? Who is that just got fouled? Dedic. Ilanga plays it back to Dedic. Dedic goes all the way back to Stua. Teal. Lewis Hall now on the left. He goes all the way back to Botman. Teal on the right now to Stur. Misplaced pass though towards Elanga, cut out by Gakpo. Gakpo, nice ball into a bit of space there for Ngoma. He comes back on himself though, he doesn't release it in time. You've got to release that quicker. Frimpong now. Welcome in, normal guy, hope you're well. Andy with the £10 super chat. Andy! Guys, drop a like on Andy's super chat there. Andy with the £10. Andy, it's a shame you didn't put a message in there, Andy. Very big shame that Andy has just dropped a £10 super chat and there's no message in there. Sorry, Andy. Joking. Andy says, I feel like singing the blues. City win, United lose. Oh, City got me singing the blues. Sorry, Holly had to do it. Piss off, Andy. How bittersweet was that super chat? Ngoma with the cross in towards Isak. Goes over everybody's heads, though. Thank you for that, Andy. You're a legend. Isak being closed by Elanga and Dedic now. Goes all the way back to Kirkes. Can he get a good cross in? Terrible cross. Terrible. Falls to Wirtz. Oh, great save. My word. My word, that's a great save from a kind of half chance there in the box that Wirtz makes the most of. But brilliant save. Brilliant save. Oh, that's a great save at full stretch there. Full stretch, that save. That was just going to creep its way in. Oh. We love a good save like that, we do. So Bosla with the corner. Van Dijk tries to dive and header towards it and Kirkes sends it out of the stadium. Bloody hell, he's a pile of wank, Kenny Kirkes. He is a pile of shit. Pile of shit he is. Been pressed by Isak. Out wide now to Teal. He goes long. Out towards Asula, who will have to chase Van Dijk down. Van Dijk all the way back to Alisson. Liverpool struggling to put any kind of stamp on this game so far. They can't even really hold possession. When they have possession as well, they're far from patient with it. They're just desperate to get the ball forward. And that is probably going to play into the hands of Newcastle. We were doing that yesterday as well. We just couldn't get any substantial control on the game because we're panicking because we're 1-0 down. Speaking of piles of shit, who do United play next? Flabby, come on! Flabby! We play Ipswich next. Come on, Flabby. Stop being nasty, you. Stop being nasty. Kinski is Onana 2.0. Andy, that's all that matters, though, isn't it? That's all that matters. Sigalco put... what's your prediction for the title? I think it'll be Arsenal again. Well, after this opening weekend, I can see why you think it'll be Arsenal again. I can only take a little bit of comfort of knowing that obviously apart from City and Liverpool and Chelsea yet to play, that Tottenham and Villa and the rest of the mid-table kind of teams, if you can even call Tottenham that anymore, also had a bit of a horrific start to the weekend. The Premier League, so we'll see. We'll see. It's of course it's going to be a long season, isn't it? So let's not let the first game of the season write us off. But I just know that we should be picking up them points against teams that we're expected to pick up points against. Sorry, it was a setup, says Flabby. Alistair says, who got more humiliated this weekend, chat? United, Tottenham or Villa? I think it says a lot about Tottenham, doesn't it? Because of the amount of money they spent. They've just spent so much money, so I think they've got to take the crown, haven't they? They've got to take the trophy there. Van Dijk now for Liverpool. Starting to put the pressure on here now, Liverpool. Finds Szoboszlai. But Newcastle are back in numbers to try and defend. Szoboszlai, lovely little ball into Ngoma. Ngoma's showing a bit of skill there, but he can't get past Lewis Hall. I think it's going to take a little bit more than that to beat Lewis Hall. And Botman will lump it long. Only as far as Jacquet, who gives it away to Wissa. 3-on-3 here now. Wissa just stopped enough by Frimpong there. Lewis Miley goes all the way back to Tior. I like how Elanga's dropping in so centrally. I really like that because it's forcing Kirkes to have to stay out wide, and he has a lot of freedom in that middle then. It kind of causes Gravenberch to have to drop in. So it's causing some havoc there inside. Like now. And then he gets overlapped then by Dedic, which is great. It's really good from Newcastle. I like it. Dedic, can he get a cross in? No, blocked by Kirkes. That will be a corner to Newcastle. Welcome in, Pete. Ipswich could be tricky next weekend, says Jay. Sigalco puts Liverpool will score this half. And it proves one thing with Spurs. Money can't buy you trophies. New season at N17, same crap. I hope it gets worse, says Alex. Josh says Spurs is the funniest one so far, though, for reasons Holly just said. All that money spent doing Liverpool from last season, spending all that money. Yeah, they're just... I think they're in a really, really violent place at the moment, aren't they? Where they're just trying to spend money to paper over the cracks, and the actual foundations of that club are so broken. It's a really ugly position to be in, isn't it? When you're just trying to spend so much money to try and fix something that isn't fixable by money. Liverpool tried to get Wirtz forward there, but it's intercepted well by Newcastle. Newcastle defended quite well so far. Lewis Miley now finds Botman. Botman into Lewis Hall. Back to Botman. Botman down the line towards Harvey Barnes. Isak somehow ends up with the ball, cut out by Lewis Hall again. He's definitely been the most influential player in defence for Newcastle so far. Giving Liverpool hell. They can't put up with him. Every time he's breaking it up. Wissa, great turn by Wissa. Completely turns against Gravenberch. Osula now to make it 2. Alisson gets something on it. Oh my word, Jacquet. What are you doing, Jacquet? Jacquet. What? He fumbled it there, Jacquet. Osula somehow gets around Jacquet. And he just falls on the floor. Alisson somehow stops that. But what a ball from Wissa. Wissa's had a great game so far. Lots of energy from Wissa. And Osula, he can't get anything on it. It's scrambled around the box, but he just can't get anything on it after. Yeah, unlucky. Did you see Haaland cut off all his hair, says Fishface? Yes, I did see that. More Jacquet, more like jack shit, says Alistair. Szoboszlai now in a good position. Wissa fouls him, but look at the energy from Wissa to get back there. He's got a lot of pace, hasn't he, Wissa? Ref, that is not a yellow. Is that a yellow? Szoboszlai's looking for that, I tell you that for free. Harsh on Wissa, that. Harsh. I think that's a bit harsh. Good opportunity this for Szoboszlai. It's in good range. Szoboszlai's definitely looking for a free kick there, wasn't he? He was definitely looking for a free kick. An old brownie with the super chat. Well in, an old brownie. Thank you very much for the super chat, an old brownie. You are a legend. Thank you, guys. First super chat in the channel as well for old brownie. Guys, drop a like on old brownie's super chat if you can. Fulham fans sending you a shout from Los Angeles. Thanks for the Man United reaction yesterday. It made me smile. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, old brownie. I didn't enjoy it. But thank you very much for the super chat, old brownie. You're a legend. Very, very kind of you. Thank you very much, guys. Please do drop a like on Brownie's super chat to show our appreciation. Szoboszlai with the free kick, blocked by the wall. Great job there by the wall. And Osula trying to hunt that back down from Szoboszlai. Thank you, old Brownie. You're a legend. Really appreciate that. Lewis Hall with a lovely ball into Osula. Jacquet. He's running back. Jacquet. Frimpong. Is he going to get him on toast? Go on, Osula. Ilanga. Oh, Harvey Barnes. He's just not there, is he, Harvey Barnes? He just can't quite get there, Harvey Barnes, can he? I just don't know if Harvey Barnes has it in him. Gravenberch now travels forward for Liverpool. Nice ball into Wirtz. Wirtz with a good turn towards Gakpo. Gakpo, nice step inside. Shot blocked by Thiaw. Only back out as far as Wirtz. Wirtz finds Kerkez on the left-hand side. Nice touch into Gakpo. Gakpo wants an option, but everybody stood still. Finds Gakpo again. Headed away by Lewis Hall. Frimpong gets ahead of Harvey Barnes. And Barnes defends it well eventually, but only goes as far as Van Dijk now, who will probably restart the attack here for Liverpool. Newcastle, bit of space for Frimpong. Reacted well there, Botman. Gets it away again. And Van Dijk picks it up again. Yeah, I don't like Osula. Don't like Osula. Osula gives me PTSD. Osula versus Malacia gives me PTSD. Gakpo now on the left-hand side for Liverpool. Dedic kind of committed there. Lucky that Ilanga was there in defensive help. Defensive cover there by Ilanga. Helps out Dedic, who really committed to that challenge. Van Dijk now. Into Jacquet. Potato. Jacquet finds Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai out wide. Lewis Hall's already putting the pressure on Ngoma. Bit of a mismatch there, that, isn't it, Ngoma? Lewis Hall. Ngoma just gives it away. Botman finds Lewis Miley, who turns out really well and is taken down by Isak. What a turn by Lewis Miley. I really like that. Who does he look like? He looks a bit like George Russell. Richard says, Holly, how did you think Rashford did yesterday? Difficult game for Rashford to come into. I thought he was a bit of a breath of fresh air when he came on. He did a damn sight better than the form that Dorgu was in. It's just a shame that we couldn't have had him on in the first half when maybe a couple of them balls that fell to Dorgu could have fell to Rashford. I think Rashford might be a little bit more qualified to put something on them. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I'd love to be thinking about dinner. It's only 9 a.m. here, says Alistair. What's for brekkie then, Alistair? Teal goes long, held up well there by Ilanga. I like Wissa in the 10. I really like Wissa in the 10. Kerkez fouls Ilanga. Wissa needed to be there then, though. Kerkez gets himself a yellow card. At least the referee's consistent, because that was no more of a foul than Wissa did on Szoboszlai. So at least the ref's being consistent. Gaz has had dominoes. Well in Gaz. Fish face has just demolished a rotisserie chicken. I love that fish face. Harvey Barnes in out for Newcastle. And wins a free kick in a very good area. I think that's a little bit harsh. But he's booked Frimpong now as well. Ref's throwing out the cards like bloody Valentine's Day. He's chucking the cards out. Van Dijk's not happy about it. Liverpool's top looks like a training top. It is a foul as well. Good call from the referee. That is a good call from the ref. I don't know if it's a yellow, but it's definitely a foul. Sean is back. Welcome back, Sean. Welcome back, Sean. Ref's on commission for these cards, isn't he, Alistair? I reckon let Lewis Hall have a smash on this. Osula has the ball. Looks like he might be taking the free kick. Very good position this. Needs to make something of this, Osula. It is quite far out, to be fair. I thought it was a little bit closer than that. Asula, shot straight at the wall. Asula again, shot with his left foot, blocked by Szoboszlai. That'll be a corner to Newcastle. Bet they're enjoying this first half. If there are any Liverpool fans in the chat, is what you've seen so far from Liverpool in pre-season, last season, are you concerned about it? Do you care? Is it something that you think you'll improve on? Like, what are the issues that you're seeing? Obviously, I watch Liverpool, but not as closely as, of course, that I watch Manchester United. So, what is it? What is it with Liverpool that you sense the most? I know that I was listening to Jamie Carragher talk about Liverpool the other day, and he said that individually, Liverpool have got some good players, but just as a team, they're on such different pages. They just can't seem to get anything going together. Isak now for Liverpool. Oh, it's just terrible. Finds Frimpong, but it's so far behind Frimpong. Really takes the pace out of the attack. And Frimpong's delivery there is terrible. It is terrible. Wissa now. Good touch from Wissa. Harvey Barnes. Back to Wissa. All the way home to Botman. Stir now in the midfield for Newcastle. This Stir guy is good. Oh, he's just put out for a throw-in. He's just uncontested put out for a throw-in. And I think Tior could have done a little bit more to keep that in there. But Wirtz will try and make the most of this throw-in. Kerkez throws it back to Wirtz. And Wirtz puts it straight out for a goal kick. So they'll be happy about that, Newcastle. The Alpha says tenacious, but if we get a few more signings, we should be good. Alistair says, I think Liverpool score a lot of goals, just their defence is a mess. Fishface says, a few of my Liverpool mates are worried. Should have kept Slot, says Gaz. Yes, I agree, they should have kept Slot. I enjoyed Slot. The second season, not the first season. Foul given away here. Referees handed out another card. I think it's to Lewis Miley. Lewis Miley for a foul on Gravenberch. There's not a lot in these challenges, by the way, and the refs throwing out yellow cards like they're going out of fashion. I wonder why. It's very hot in here. I might have to open a window. Or I may go and get my fan. Kirk is now being pressed by Wissa. Wissa wins the ball and fires up the Newcastle crowd. He's well up for this, Wissa. Of course a United fan would want Slot to stay. Of course I would, Arthur, of course. Christian says the Spurs, United and Liverpool relegation battle will be a great watch this season. Behave yourself, Christian. Behave yourself. A lot of nasties in the chat today. And I'll let you have it because we had a poor performance yesterday. But we will be back, I hope. Wissa's picked up in a good position. Probably a bit of a foul by Jacquet. And Szoboszlai fouls Wissa. Will we see another card? Oh, no. He's not give it. Not give the card. Boring, ref. Botman now, making good strides. Nice ball in towards Asula. And will he get there? Oh, Van Dijk's just got there ahead of him. Close that. He's got so much pace, hasn't he, Asula? No wonder he had Malacia on toast. He had Malacia on toast when we played him. Josh thinks Palace will go down this season. We would like Amorim or Ten Hag back. Hey, don't count your chickens there, Arthur, because you never know what Carrick's capable of, okay? You don't know what Carrick's capable of yet, so careful what you wish for. Ngoma now on the right. Gets past Lewis Hall, but with a nothing ball in, the keeper just picks that up very easy. Hornishek. Van Dijk cuts out a ball forward from Tior towards Asula. That'll be a Newcastle throw-in. Can't believe we're 36 minutes in already. At least we've had a goal, eh? Can't complain, can we? At least we've had a goal. Van Dijk loses it. Lewis Hall. God, he's brilliant, isn't he? He is really brilliant. Attack now by Liverpool. Verts on the left-hand side. Oh, almost finds Szoboszlai, cut out perfectly by Lewis Miley, and he needed to as well because Szoboszlai was at the edge of the box with loads of space ahead of him. Isak finds Frimpong. He'll go out wide to Ngoma. Back to Frimpong. Can he get a cross in? Cross comes in. Oh, it's not a good one though, but it does result in a corner. Dedic puts it out for a corner for Liverpool. No worries, Jay. We'll see you soon. He could beat City, but lost to Grimsby. Seems I won't have to be sending any $10. Don't seem like Liverpool are scoring before... Oh, is that what you said, Alistair? You'll send in a super chat if Liverpool scored before the half-time. Before the half-time. Who do I think I am? Corner comes in. Ooh! I think Gravenberch stopped that, you know. Or was it Botman? No, it's a corner again, so it must have been Botman. It was Botman. Szoboszlai on the corner for Liverpool. Corner comes in. Can't beat the first man. Lewis Miley headers away. Gravenberch now for Liverpool. Tries the ball into Isak, but it's intercepted again by Newcastle. Really well defended. And the keeper will pick that up eventually. Sigalko says Salah scored. It's a shame he's not on. It's not a shame. It's a shame it's not for Liverpool though. Keeper goes long. Van Dijk will head that back into midfield. Wissa will pick it up. No Liverpool players there. Where's Liverpool's midfield? Oh, Elanga, you've messed that up. Bloody hell, they're giving Wissa a lot to do, aren't they? Elanga goes back to Lewis Miley. Into Stur. Szoboszlai takes the throw in quickly, finds Verts, who puts far too much on that, and Tior will get there ahead of Isak. And that will go out for a throw in. Kirkes will take it. Liverpool desperate to get one before half time. Verts now struggles to get it under control, eventually does. Finds Gravenberch. Gravenberch into Jacquet. Country fan says hi from Norway. Welcome in, country fan. I hope you're well. Richard says, Holly, who's your second favourite team in the Premier League? Mine is Brentford. I don't really have one. Shot by Gravenberch, blocked well by Botman. Dedic now will try and get something on that and wins a goal kick because it's deflected off of Gakpo. Well in, Dedic. Great defending. And celebrates that like a goal. Dan Barn is in the stands watching on. Holly's second favourite team is Chelsea, says Fishface. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Tuchel watches on. Tuchel is a wanker, is a wanker, is a wanker. Joking. Van Dijk lumps it long, but Botman's there, who flicks it back over his head. Headed by Jacquet. Wirtz picks it up in the middle. He's done very well there, Stir. Done very well. Forces Wirtz to put it out for a throw-in. And Newcastle regain possession. Perhaps City is her second team. No way, country fan. No way. You've crossed the line there, country fan. You've crossed the line. Josh says mine are Brighton. Love how they run. Love how they are run. If I had to choose what I don't know. I really don't know. We've got a lot of horrible memories against all of them, so I hate them all really. What are a team we always do well against? We always do quite well against Villa, so. But how bad was Lindelof, by the way, for Villa today? How bad was Lindelof? He's shy, isn't he, Lindelof? Christian says, big up Agent Too Short, making sure the English don't have any success during our own period. Our down period. Where are you from, Christian? Liverpool watched United yesterday and said, hold my beer, says Loy. Congrats on knocking out Brazil. Oh yeah, Norway. I like Stir in the middle. He's played well. Lewis Hall now for Newcastle. Goes all the way back to Teal. Welcome in, Jason. Hope you're well. I am feeling a little bit better than yesterday, but only a little bit. Wissa's so aggressive today. I love it. I love it. Ilanga tries a ball into the box, stopped by Van Dijk. Wissa. Oh, he tries. I don't know if that's a shot or a cross, but Harvey Barnes can't keep it in. Goes out for a goal kick, which Alisson will be pleased about. Welcome in, Mike. Alex says second favourite team in the Prem would have to be Leeds. I lost someone very close to my life for breast cancer, so I would always follow Leeds for her. Oh, well in, Alex. What a lovely reason to follow them. They do look good this season. Josh is right. I think Leeds look very good this season. I had a feeling Leeds would beat Forest yesterday. I had that feeling. Fishface and P, how are we feeling about tomorrow? How are you feeling about tomorrow? Is anybody else buzzing for some Monday Night Football? I am buzzing for some Monday Night Football. And even better that we're going to spend it together, guys. Even better that we're going to spend tomorrow evening watching Monday Night Football and hopefully Chelsea getting battered by Fulham. So Boslow with set piece before half time. Needs to be a good delivery. Not a good delivery. Headed away by Dedic. Fishface is buzzing for tomorrow. I think that will be a free kick for Newcastle. Botman's down. Xavi Alonso's tricky blues, says Fishface. I'm saying Leeds get in Europe this season, Holly. I wouldn't be surprised, Josh. P says right. Sorry, P. Sorry. Chelsea title charge begins tomorrow. Can't wait. Christian's a Chelsea fan, are you, Christian? My Villa got destroyed. Oh, Jason, I'm sorry. That's what you get, though, when you sign Lindelof. Never, ever go near Lindelof. Frimpong holds Harvey Barnes off quite well. Throws the ball up towards Wirtz. Isak tries a ball into Rio Ngoma, but that goes out for a throw-in. What team do you fear the most? Probably Arsenal. It's got to be Arsenal, isn't it? As much as I hate to say that, it's got to be Arsenal. Right, half-time anyway. Liverpool 0, Newcastle 1. Great start from Liverpool. Brilliant start from Liverpool. Just as good of a start for Liverpool as it was for United. United. Right, I'm going to open up some windies. Because it's hot in here. The dog's going to start barking at some point, and it's just so loud. Right, that's better. Hopefully that will let some fresh air in. Oh, Laurie says, Holly fears Arsenal. Well, yes, Holly does fear Arsenal because you won the league. Don't get excited, Laurie. You weirdo. You weirdo. I put a tweet out saying I'd give my left arm to sign Lewis Hall, and somebody put, in this market you might want to throw both arms in. I like that. I like that. I like when people are just normal and nice. Do you know what I mean? When people aren't shitty. Someone responded, right, to my match reaction yesterday and said, I'm not even going to read their response to me. They said, I'm so sick of all this negativity. If you haven't got anything positive to say, then don't say nothing. Last season we couldn't beat Grimsby, so why do you think we could beat Hull? United are bang ordinary. Accept it and get over it. I have, and that won't change till the Glazers go. I said, sorry, Andre, or whatever your name is. Next time we get battered by a newly promoted team, I'll applaud. People like you that accept poor performances are the problem. And they put, I can't even tell you what they put. Look how long their response was. I'm not even going to read that. Look at that. That's insulting, isn't it? Look how long that response is. Come on! How is someone having a go at me because I'm disappointed that Manchester United got beat to Hull? Got beat by Hull. How is somebody annoyed at me because I'm annoyed that United got beat by Hull? Welsh Wing! Welcome in, Welsh Wing! Welcome in, Welsh Wing. Hope you're well. Yeah, how are people annoyed because we got beat by Hull and I'm annoyed by it? Next time then we get beat by Hull, probably in the second half of the season, I'll just go, oh well, it is Hull. They're really good. They're really good, Hull. Oh well. Oh, and better luck next time. That's a shame, isn't it? That's a shame. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. Mr. One-on-One in Buemo. No worries, pal. No worries. Oh, Maguire, you're marking Mazraoui on a corner and they've scored. No worries. Chill out, Maguire. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Maguire. It's okay because Man United are bang average. Even a bang average team shouldn't have got beat by Hull. Jason says, Holly, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Jason, all right. I think United will do a great run at Champions League. I hope you're right, Jason. Bloody hell, I hope you're right. It's better having these bad things now so you can correct them faster. Yes, but we need to correct them, Jason. And I don't know if that will happen. I'm scared that might not happen. Well, to be fair, Fabrizio, if he, I don't know how much credibility Fabrizio has these days, but Fabrizio said that we will sign 2 players after, is the lighting bad? The lighting doesn't look great, does it? At least we tried, FC. Exactly, Alistair, exactly. Let me shut that blind, because I don't know if that looks great. Bear with me, guys, bear with me. Is that better? Yeah, that's way better, isn't it? That's way better. When Liverpool let me down, I watched Barcelona. Can't wait for the Barca game at 8:30. Who are they playing, Dixie? How do you think Villa will go into the Arsenal match next week? Oh, it's not the result they want before playing Arsenal, is it? That's not a result you want before playing Arsenal. Let's have a look at next week's fixtures. The fixtures for next week are Palace plays City on Friday night. Can we do a watch along for that? City. Can we do a watch along for that? I think we can, you know. I think we can. So City, Palace, 8 o'clock on Friday. Forest and Liverpool Saturday 12:30. We're doing that, by the way, guys. And then Spurs Newcastle at 5:30. Potentially might do that one as well. And then obviously United are playing at 4:30 on Sunday. Depending how the Chelsea game goes tomorrow, we might do Chelsea Brighton on Sunday as well. Imagine that, 2 double watch-alongs in 2 days. Crazy! And then Boxing Day. Bank holiday. Villa play Arsenal. So we'll do that as well. Why not? Let's get it done, shall we? Let's get it done. Part-timer. Yeah, I think we might do that. So we'll potentially do City Palace. We will do... I think United Women are playing soon, though. No, they're not. That's the following weekend. So City Palace on Friday. We'll do that. Why not? No, I don't know, actually. I don't know, because we might have people around that night. I will confirm. So we'll definitely do... I think we do Spurs Newcastle. I think we do, you know. I think we do. And then we'll do Chelsea Brighton Sunday and United Ipswich. And then Aston Villa Arsenal. Busy lady, says Tom. Tom, what can I do? Look, what can I do? Just chasing a dream, me. Jason says, by the way, are Arsenal obligated to win the Champions League this year? I don't think anyone's obligated to win the Champions League. It's not easy, is it? Josh says, especially with a week or so left to go in the transfer window, Balaba's still to be done and hopefully a couple of defenders, left back and a centre back. Yeah, so apparently, guys, Fabrizio, don't know how much this means because we know that Fabrizio's not the guy he once was, but Fabrizio has said that Manchester United will sign 2 people after Balaba, which is obviously, that's great. Did my invitation to Friday the 28th get lost in the post? It did, P. It did. You never know. It might still come. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. But I definitely think that even after yesterday, you could be Stevie Wonder and you could see the gaps there where United had yesterday were very, very upsetting. So we need to get that sorted. Exactly, Alistair. Sir Alex only won the Champions League twice. Matthew Smith! Oh my word! Matthew Smith with the £20 super chat! Wow! Matthew, that is probably, Dixie did a 50 once, but Matthew, that is incredible. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew says, class stream, Holly. You never know, Carrick might show us a flicker of emotion soon. Oh, Matthew. We all love Matt. Well then, Matthew, thank you so much for that. You are a legend. Guys, you got to drop a like on Matthew's super chat because that is absolutely incredible. Matthew, thank you so much for the £20 super chat. Matthew, you are a legend. First super chat at the channel and he's bloody smashed out of the park. So thank you, Matthew. You're incredible for that. I really do appreciate that. That is incredible. Made my day. All the super chats make my day. All of you make my day, to be fair. Barney says, you from Manchester? Yes, I am from Manchester, Barney. Fuck off, Barney, if you're going to be a twat. By the way, I was thinking about this morning because so many people say, oh yeah, classic Manchester accent on that one. Manchester accent on that one. Oh yeah, she's from Manchester. I'm sorry, right? I've got to say it. If Manchester United only had supporters from Manchester, we wouldn't be out of the fucking League One because we wouldn't have any money, alright? So Manchester United are as big of a club as they are because they've got supporters around the fucking world. Whatever your name is, Barney, the big fat fucking purple bloody dinosaur, alright? Piss off, Barney! If you're going to come for me, Manchester United, if they only had fans, shared with another one of the biggest football clubs in the UK, they'd only have fans from Manchester, they wouldn't be out of League One because they wouldn't have any pissing money, alright? They're only the big club they are because they've got fans everywhere. So piss off, you busy twat. Barney, if you weren't being offensive there, I very, very, very much do apologise. I've just had so many people saying to me over the last few days, you're not even from Manchester. So apologies if you didn't mean that in an offensive way. Tinto with the £10 super chat. Wow, Tinto. If I'm saying that wrong, I really do apologise, Tinto, with the £10 super chat. £10 super chat. Wow, that is crazy. You guys are on fire. Tinto says, what up, Leeds fans here? All the best for the new season. Tinto, you too, my friend. You too, my friend. Seems to be quite a touchy subject, says Barney. Barney, genuinely, if you weren't meaning to be offensive there, I do apologise. But most of the people that say it are being offensive, so I apologise if that wasn't. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Tinto. Guys, drop a like on Tinto's £10 super. Look at the super chat. Look at the super chats, guys. We're on fire today. We are on fire. We're on fire. And Tinto, I've said it loads of times on the channel. I think Leeds will be a force to be reckoned with this season, and a great start yesterday against a difficult side as well. So very well done for that. And I think you guys will be. Very good this season. Very good this season. So, yeah, good luck for this season as well. Dixie says she went off on him for no reason. I'm sorry if that genuinely... I feel bad now because if he didn't mean that to be offensively. I just think it's quite obvious that my accent's not Mancunian. So, yeah, if he didn't mean to be offensive, I feel bad, alright? But that wasn't just aimed at you, Barney. That was aimed at everybody that keeps saying it to me. Keep saying it to me. Classic. One came in yesterday, didn't they? Bloody, can't remember what his name was. Twatface came in yesterday. Oh, yeah, nice Manchester accent you've got there. Not. Well, piss off then, you busy twat. I bet any money the club he supports he wouldn't be from there. I can't help it, can I? I didn't, when I was bloody 5 years old and all my family supported United, I couldn't go, nah, sorry you lot, not going to support United because I'm not from there. I haven't got a Mancunian accent, so I'm not going to support them, 5 years old. No, don't buy me that Manchester United kit, mum, because I'm not Mancunian. Not Mancunian. Alright? I don't have a say, I don't choose it. Do you think if I could choose it, I would choose to follow United who get beat by Hull? And Grimsby. No. Bloody not. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. Dixie says I'll drop a super chat if Newcastle get the next goal. Oh, God. Make it a good one. Make it a good one, Newcastle. Make it a good one. Alistair says, I saw a comment yesterday saying that if the goalkeepers were switched, United would have won the game. What the hell, we didn't even score. If we didn't have Lamans in goal yesterday, it could have been 4 or 5. And that's me being real. I'm being real there, guys. I'm being real. Laurie says, Newcastle really making sure Isak doesn't leave the game with a smile. P did big crash out there. Yeah, it was a bit, but look, the topic has to be discussed, alright? I'm going to acknowledge the fact that I'm not from Manchester, but that's what it is, alright? I didn't have a choice. I didn't choose Manchester United. Manchester United chose me, okay? I'm sorry if you're offended by that. I apologise, but I ain't going to change my mind. Welcome in, John Anderson. I hope you're very, very well, John Anderson. Welcome into the chat. I'm a very nice person. I don't crash out at people for no reason. It was valid, okay? It was valid. James says, big up Holly from a Man City fan. My mum's a United fan and my dad. 2 sisters are City fans and my other sister just like players. My other sister just likes players, lol. Oh, well, fair play to your other sister. James, welcome in the channel. I hope you enjoy it, and this channel's for everybody, James, so very, very big welcome in here, and good result for you today. Good result for you today. Look, football's like that, isn't it? At the end of the day, I'm glad that we've got so many people coming in and out of the channel the last few days saying, I'm a City fan, I'm a Fulham fan, I'm a Hull fan, I'm a so-and-so fan, I'm this fan, I'm that fan. And they're all so polite and lovely. And we've got to remember sometimes, guys, second half just kicked off, got to remember that football's a game. This is the most enjoyable part about it, is I love having other fans of other teams in the chat, because not only can we banter each other and it's funny, but Kirkes now on the break for Liverpool. Track well back though there by Elanga. We can banter about it, but also I want to actually ask you like how you feel sometimes. Jack says, don't call me a twat, Holly. Cheers. Did I call Jack a twat? Sorry, Jack, if I called you a twat. I don't think I called you a twat, Jack. So many new faces. Yes, we've got so many new faces. Are you watching Ted Lasso? I will be. Is it out yet? Is Ted Lasso out yet? I don't think I called Jack a twat, did I? Did I? No. Unless, Jack, that you were polite and lovely and you shout at them. Yeah, but some people are just mean, aren't they? Oh, Liverpool almost get a goal there. Wirtz tries to get something at the end. Harvey Barnes now is driving away for Newcastle. 3-on-3. 3-on-3. Liverpool getting back in numbers. Elanga beats Wirtz. Oh, Elanga. That's the Elanga we all know and love. Holly, I did say I'd take a draw before the game started. Well, you got a bit of work to do then, Dixie. You got a bit of work to do then. No, Jack said, please call me a twat. Oh, Jack, you're a twat. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that's me not reading it. I got worried there, Jack, that I called you a twat. I thought you said, please don't call me a twat. I got worried. Sorry, Jack, you're a twat. Wirtz is shooting more. Yeah, it's a shame none of them are any good, Dixie, eh? I've opened one window, I shut the blind and I shut the door, so it's not going to help me, is it? Wissa now. Wissa, great ball in. Oh, it's not a great ball in. It's slightly just too far ahead of Asula. Harvey Barnes now in the box. Gets a cross in. Defended well by Van Dijk. Newcastle forward in numbers. Shot by Lewis Miley. Well over the bar. Well over the bar. Unlucky. Good attack though by Newcastle. Do you know what I'm very impressed with by Newcastle so far this game? Is that the transition in attack is crazy. They're very, very good at keep. Alistair says Liverpool are all over the shop right now. Imagine if Wissa scored in this game as well as Elanga. Jack actually wants you to call him a twat. Jack's a twat. Jack's a twat, Tinto. There's no shame in losing 2-0 away from home, Dixie. Exactly, Dixie. Exactly. Flabby says, I'm American and jumped on the LFC bandwagon when Klopp arrived. I'm already considering becoming a lifelong Bayern Munich supporter now. I like that. I like that. Welcome in, Jamie. Hope you're well. I am good, thank you. I hope you're well too. That was quite the facial expressions. St James's Park is a difficult place to go. And look, I know Newcastle didn't have a good season last season, but I think they underperformed last season. Good play there from Gakpo towards Kirkes, but Kirkes is genuinely not got a brain cell. Liverpool have got to change that. I mean, they replaced Trent with Kirkes, which is really sad. Really sad. Christian says Frimpong and Kirkes or Sean Dallow. Don't know which one's worse. I genuinely don't know which one's worse either. I don't know that either. I do know that I want Lewis Hall, and today's been a great showing of that. How good he can be. Liverpool miscommunication there between Van Dijk and Gakpo. Goes out for a throw-in for Newcastle. Look at that from Wissa. Great challenge by Gravenberch though. Really good challenge by Gravenberch. I think he's hurt from it though. What a challenge. Liverpool should have kept Trent. I don't think it was their choice, James. I think Trent wanted to go regardless. I don't think Liverpool really had a choice in the matter anymore. I think it was more of a Trent situation. Jason says, take care, Holly, and great stream. I hope you can have one. I hope I can have you on the channel one of these days, especially when it'll be United versus Villa. Thanks for coming in, Jason. We'll see you soon, pal. Glad you enjoyed the stream. They replaced Robertson with Kirkes. They replaced Trent with Frimpong. Yeah, but Robertson and Kirkes shared last season, didn't they? Liverpool just can't. They're just trying to force it. They're really. It's like us yesterday. We just weren't. We weren't gelling at all, were we? Really struggling to get any kind of stamp on the game. Didn't look like a threat at all, did we? Our shots on target were just. I couldn't even tell you the clear-cut chances we had, bar maybe the Mbeumo throw-on goal one. They haven't replaced Big Mo either, says Jay. Trent barely starts for Real Madrid. I wonder how that will end up, Dixie. I wonder whether he will get his chance for Real Madrid eventually and he'll kind of cement that position, or whether he'll end up leaving or what. I wonder what will happen there. Letting Darwin Núñez go was the beginning of the end for LFC, says Flavie. Liverpool could be battling Villa for mid-table supremacy, says Tinto. I hope you're right, Tinto. The alphabet's back, says Alistair. Oh, God. Vert goes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk into Verts again. Verts heavy touch there, but recovers it well. Nice ball forward to Kirkes. Good run there from Kirkes. Bit of space now for Gakpo at the edge of the box. Shot. Oof! Wasn't far off that. He hit that very well there, Gakpo, but just over the bar. Unlucky. Nice little bit of play there from Liverpool. Takes the extra touch, and the extra touch does put Lewis Miley on the back foot, but it's a great shot. Keeper stands still and just hopes it doesn't go in. That's a great shot from Gakpo. Just over the bar though. Jacquet with a loose touch. Lewis Miley pounces on that. Frimpong though, headers forward. That'll be a throw into Newcastle. Kanate started yesterday. I watched the game. Real Madrid were awful. Christian says, under Jose, there is no way he starts week in, week out. What a shame for him. What a shame. Wasn't Newcastle's manager the manager that said that he is worried for how the Premier League are going to react to his aggression on the sideline or something? Something silly like that, I'm sure. Alisson now for Liverpool. Trying to encourage Liverpool to get a bit of shape back. Van Dijk. Into Verts. Verts does well with his back to goal. Nice ball into Gravenberch. Sorry, that's Gakpo. Gakpo, Lewis Miley back though. Finds a good ball into Frimpong. Good ball from Frimpong. And sought out well there by Tior. Isak can't get anything on it because Tior's there first. I don't ever understand why That's what I like about Haaland, is it's very rare that Haaland will stay in the box. Shot by oh my goodness, Gravenberch, great goal. That's Gakpo, sorry. Brilliant goal by Gakpo. Brilliant. What a goal. I thought, surely not. He's not going to shoot from there, is he? Shoots from there and it goes in. Brilliant goal. What a finish. My God. Look how deep he's come as well. I thought it was Gravenberch because he dropped so deep to get the ball. Look at that. Wow, what a shot. What a goal. That is perfect from Gakpo there. Perfect. Oh, Newcastle switch off defensively. No one's getting out to him. Lovely shot, lovely finish. Keeper doesn't stand a chance. Hits the side net in that as well. Really nice, really nice. 1-1, game on. Great finish. Why is he not celebrating? Bruno says City, City, City. Geordie Shaw in the mud, says Christian. He dropped so deep for that, I genuinely thought it was Gravenberch. Asula comes off for, I think it is Willock. Yeah, Willock comes on for Asula and Ramsey comes on for Stir. Don't know why they've taken Stir off. He was good. It's 1-1, we can't celebrate. You can, Dixie. You can celebrate. He's just scored a blinder. Gakpo now again on the ball. Back to Wirtz. Into Gravenberch. Gravenberch finds Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's been quite quiet this game. Frimpong. Out wide to Ngoma. Step overs from Ngoma, goes back to Szoboszlai, back to Frimpong now on the right hand side. Ngoma. Shot by Ngoma, blocked by Tior. Away by Lewis Miley. Gakpo. Away by Harvey Barnes. Jack says Liverpool will collapse. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Shots. Liverpool have had 5 shots. Oh, that's in the second half. I was going to say Newcastle have only had 1 shot in the whole game. It's only in the second half. Ngoma now. Can he get a shot off? Isak with a horrible touch. Gravenberch blocked by Tior. Gravenberch. Wissa now. Can he drive it forward for Newcastle? Oh, great feet, Wissa. Great feet. Wissa. He's against 3 of them on his own. Finds Elanga. Elanga! Oh my word, it's not Elanga, it's Willock. What a start from Willock. He's been on the pitch 2 seconds. Oh my word. Liverpool, what are you doing? What are they doing? Wissa carried the ball back from his box to Liverpool's box. What are they doing? They're awful. How has Wissa managed to carry that ball up so far? And Willock scores from there. That is crazy. That is crazy. What a finish. And Willock matches Gakpo's finish there at the other end. But my God. Shambles from Liverpool. Shambles. Their body language is terrible, look. 3 of them couldn't stop Wissa. 3 of them. There's 3 of them there. Willock. Oh, they're awful. That is terrible. That's almost as bad as we were yesterday. That's terrible. 2-1 to Newcastle. Fair play. My God, that was awful from Liverpool. Oh, they can't be arsed. I tell you that. They cannot be arsed. They can't be arsed. Brilliant goal from Newcastle. And Wissa gets what he deserves because he has been, I think, the best player in a Newcastle shirt. And he is well up for it, Wissa. And he's bullying Liverpool. Bullying. Bullying. Oh, Wissa, that was brilliant. Really good from Wissa. Ahmad is out for 6 weeks. Brilliant. I thought it was just a niggle. Lewis Hall now driving forward for Newcastle. Out wide. Stopped by Ngoma though. Good defensive cover from him. Still Ngoma. Wins a free kick. Szoboszlai takes it quickly, finds Gravenberch. Lots of space now in front of Gravenberch. Newcastle have to get back. Wirtz. Oh, terrible ball from Wirtz. Can't get it into Gakpo's path. Ramsey now. Good carrying of the ball from Ramsey. Harvey Barnes loses it to Jacquet. Lewis Hall tries to get a foot in against Ngoma. Wirtz now out wide to Gakpo. Gakpo wants to cut in. Tries to cut the passing, cut out by Lewis Miley. Kirkes now. Cross comes in from Kirkes. Away by Ramsey. Only as far as Gakpo at the edge of the box. He will shoot. That's way wishful thinking there, Gakpo. Can he do it again? Can he do it again? Was Gakpo's goal any good? I missed it. It was fish face. It was really good. Really deep. He came really deep to pick the ball up. Had to beg for it as well. Do you see how many times he had to beg for it? And eventually got the ball from Gravenberch, and then a lovely shot finds the bottom corner perfectly. It was probably about 25 yards out. Just perfectly along the floor. Perfectly along the floor. Jacquet now for Liverpool. Under pressure though. Newcastle. Ref gives a foul. I think that's soft from the ref. Christian says Liverpool back to being mid-table fodder. You love to see it. Ramsey finds Elanga. Elanga, nice ball into Willock. Willock was going to try a ball forward to Wissa, but that gap closed quickly by Frimpong and Jacquet. Elanga, what is that? What is that, Elanga? Oh, Elanga. What the bloody hell was that? Kirkes now driving forward for Liverpool, desperate to claw something back. Gravenberch. Gakpo wants the ball. Gakpo comes and gets it. Wirtz wants the overlap from Kirkes, but Kirkes can't be bothered. Gravenberch. There's so much space on that left-hand side as well. It works when Kirkes overlaps, but he just can't be bothered. Liverpool have got to stop trying to play it through the middle because they haven't got anything through the middle. Oh, Lewis Miley. Elanga was there. He just had to get the ball round Van Dijk. Elanga was there, desperate for it. And he was on his own as well. Why is this game so stretched? It is so stretched. Flabby says on the bright side for United. I ain't going to read the rest of that. McAllister's coming on for Liverpool. And Victor. Don't know who Victor is. And Ngoma's coming off, I assume, for Victor. Because McAllister's not going to go on the wingsy. Liverpool look knackered. Alistair says our medical team needs some serious sacking. It's taken De Ligt nearly a year to get back to fitness, and now this with Ahmad. And you can argue, right? De Ligt's injury prone. Like, we knew that before we bought him. We shouldn't have got him. But Ahmad's not injury prone. Ahmad isn't injury prone. So we can't be losing players like Ahmad. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. For something that we haven't even seen as well. Who is this guy come on for then? This Victor guy. Frimpong. Can't keep it on. That'll be a Newcastle throw-in. Lewis Hall looks to take it. Wirtz has come off for Liverpool. Great success. Ramsey now. Good turn from Ramsey. Holds off Victor. Teal. Nice ball into Elanga. Elanga, come on. He's trying to do too much there, Elanga. Just make sure the pass gets there. And now Dedic has had to foul Gakpo. Liverpool take it quickly. Kirkes. Oh, the ref calls it back anyway. Hope Rashford starts against Ipswich. Dorgu doesn't deserve to start. I hope Rashford starts against Ipswich. It's crazy, isn't it, how the times change. Imagine if we didn't have Rashford. We wouldn't know, obviously, because we wouldn't have much to wish for, but we desperately needed that yesterday. We needed to have somebody to look towards. Referee's got his card out for somebody. Alex with the super chat. Well in, Alex, with the £5 super chat. Guys, you guys are on fire today. Thank you so much for all the super chats. You are legends. Alex says, typical that the season starts and Man United immediately impact on my mental health was at Fantasy Football Fest. The game was one big negative. Sorry you didn't enjoy it, Alex. I didn't enjoy it either, but at least we got each other, eh? At least we've got our lovely community, and thank you very much, Alex, for that super chat. I very much appreciate it. Embuemo, Sesko and Rashford sounds good to me, says Josh. Another card, says Alistair. Is it Ramsey that got booked then? I think it is. It was, wasn't it? Wasn't on the pitch very long, was he, Ramsey? To get himself a booking. So Bosley now with another free kick. Another free kick opportunity. I think it's too far to shoot, so he'll have to make sure it's a good one. Holly about to be swimming in money like Scrooge. Great. Oh, Szoboszlai. It's a brilliant cross in. Nobody there. Van Dijk just about got on the end of it, but it wasn't good enough from Van Dijk to find the back of the net. Keeper with a nice ball out to Lewis Hall, but Lewis Hall can't keep that in. That'll be a Liverpool throw-in. Jacquet goes all the way back to Alisson. Alisson into Van Dijk. Van Dijk out wide to Kerkez. Kerkez, nice ball into Gakpo. Szoboszlai can't get there either. He does in the end. Great ball into Gakpo. Tior. Oh, Gakpo's got to go on his own. He's got to. Oh, Tior Gakpo, why have you pulled it back in? Why did he pull it back in? I don't know why he pulled that back in. He should have just shot. Has he not got a left foot? I don't think Gakpo's got a left foot. Victor now for Liverpool. Cross comes in from Victor. Isak. Isak fumbles it in the box. Wissa now doing what he's done best every minute this game, just driving that ball back up the pitch for Newcastle. Does brilliantly again. Oh, Elanga, you've got to thread him through. You've got to. Wissa, he gave it a lovely ball into Elanga and then made the run forward through on goal, and he didn't go with it. Ramsey out wide to Willock. Still Willock. Ramsey. Lewis Hall now. Ramsey again. Finds Lewis Miley. Great ball forward to Lewis Hall. It's got to be a good cross. Wissa. Oh my word! The ball's gone all the way through. Lewis Hall. What a lovely ball that was. What a lovely ball that was. How did Wissa not put that in the back of the net? It was bloody written in the stars that Wissa was going to score that. Elanga, why are you shooting? Why are you shooting, Elanga? Decision making again. Decision making, Elanga. Oh, Wissa, how have you not scored there? How have you not scored there? And how's nobody else scored after? Oh my word. How's Wissa not got his big toe on that? Victor now into Gravenberch. Isak out wide to Frimpong. Liverpool are going to miss Ekitike, aren't they? McAllister back to Victor. Victor with the cross. Falls to Gakpo. It's got to be Isak. Well over the bar. Well over the bar. Welcome in, Martin. Hope you're well. I hope Chelsea are watching Liverpool, need them to copy and paste the same performance. Isak's rattled by the Newcastle fans, says Alistair. He's got to be getting that on target, isn't he? That's not good enough. That is not good enough. That's poor from Isak there. Really poor. And the Newcastle fans are celebrating that as if it's a goal. Can't believe Thiago missed a pen yesterday, Josh. Holly says, join the channel's FPL with the code there, guys. I'm going to pin that at the top of the chat. So if you guys do have a fantasy team and you want to join our YouTube league, then get yourselves involved. And I'll pin that in the chat so you can see it whenever you need. With the code E1B86C. Join our fantasy league and there may be a prize for whoever wins the league. Araujo's coming on for Jacquet. I haven't actually looked, Fishface. There wasn't very many last time I looked. I think there was 5 or 6, but we want to get people involved. Martin says, I'm not too bad, but absolutely gutted about my team's opening game yesterday. Do you support United, Martin, or somebody else? Manchester United can't play any worse against Ipswich than they did yesterday. Oh, great feet there from Willock. Cross comes in. Keeper palms it away. Ramsey with the shot. Just wide of the goal there. 20 minutes left in this game. I've enjoyed this game so far. I've been impressed by Newcastle as well. Really impressed by Newcastle. Great skill by Willock. Takes out 2 players with that lovely bit of skill. Newcastle should probably have more goals than they do. Willock just fouls McAllister. McAllister throws him to the ground. And Spurs. Oh, sorry to hear that, Martin. It will get better though, Martin. It will get better. It can't get much worse. Remember, you've put so many new players in. It will probably take a little while for them to adapt and start gelling together. I can imagine how that feels though. Well, I can tell you how that feels because we had a terrible opening game as well. So you're always welcome in here anyway, Martin, to vent your frustrations because they'll be very well received here because we're frustrated as well. Will the prize be tickets for United versus Wrexham in the Championship next season? Right, Christian. Last warning. Alex says, everyone seemed to have a bad day from a sporting perspective at Fantasy Football Fest. United fans, Spurs fans, West Ham fans and South African rugby fans. Yeah, we're definitely not alone, Alex. We're not alone. There was a lot of frustration yesterday. Alice says, what would be your 2 dream buys for United if you were to only buy 2 more players for the rest of this window? I'd definitely bring in Lewis Hall. And I'd bring in a centre-back. I don't know who I'd bring in as a centre-back. I guess if we could pick anybody, you'd pick Bastoni, wouldn't you? Break a play now here for Liverpool, Victor. Oh no. Victor. It's got to be good. Szoboszlai does well. Gakpo. Kirkes. Cross. Oh, they won't even get the advantage either because Kirkes can't get the ball in the box. He's terrible, isn't he, Kirkes? Terrible. James says City played crap today, but they got the result. They got the result, didn't they? That's terrible from Kirkes there. Giving away a good opportunity for a set piece because Kirkes made the right run, but he just has no end product, Kirkes. And he has been a big problem for Liverpool today. Big problem. Szoboszlai now. Still Szoboszlai. Lewis Hall intercepts. Bumps that ball forward. Nobody there from Newcastle. All the way back to Alisson. Alisson into Araujo. Nice ball into McAllister. McAllister finds Szoboszlai. McAllister. Van Dijk. Into Araujo. I can't believe that. It's good for Liverpool that they got rid of Konate, but I can't believe Konate's managed to get himself into a Real Madrid team. That is crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. What Martin says, what's the Fantasy Football League details? I would like to join. It's just pinned. It's pinned, Martin, in the channel chat. It is, the league code is E1B86C. So I'll put it in again. E1B86C. There we go. In the chat there. Get yourself in there, Martin. Get yourself in there. Holly, do you ever go to see your local team play? No, I don't. Richard, because they are shite. Murphy's coming on for Newcastle. Delap's up top in my team, says Fishface. Well, in Fishface. Let's see how many people we've got. Oh, we've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players so far. And I'm 8th, so not good. Not good for me. Somebody got 57 points yesterday, and they captained Bruno. 57 points, and they captained Bruno. Because they had Calafiori. He must have got an assist, did he? Yeah, he got an assist and a clean sheet. 9 points Calafiori got. And they had Rodon and Solis. 57 points is crazy. Jamie Dunn had Gay, who obviously scored. Coyote, who must have scored. Yeah, goal and a clean sheet. Also captain Bruno. So imagine how well we could have done. Production's almost at the bottom of the league. Production's had a terrible week. Mendy on the bench with 15 points. Production, oh Lord. Lewis Hall with a set piece here. Terrible ball in. Headed away by Kirkes. Production's at a mare. Alice says I would join, but I'm afraid I'd walk the lead. Ooh, walk the lead. Challenge accepted. Get yourself in there, Alistair. Get yourself in there. Araujo loses out on the header, but it makes its way back to Alisson anyway. Production's had a nightmare, says Fishface. Kirkes back to Van Dijk. 15 minutes left here for Liverpool to claw something back. Alex says Bruno was my captain, Haaland was my vice captain, and I also had the likes of Mbuemo, Shaw, Hume, Lathie, and all of them had stinkers. I've got to I'm the same, Alex. I keep dying on this Man United hill. I get Man United players in at the beginning of the season. They do terribly. I transfer them out and then they start waking up. So it's just, I'm cursed because I just trust Man United players too much. Gravenberch finds Frimpong. Frimpong tries a ball in the box, stopped by Lewis Hall. Finds Victor eventually, and Tior will clear that away. Yeah, well in, Josh. Make a team and then join the league. Latest, Jaina. Thanks for coming in, Jaina. Hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Long throw here for Liverpool. Reverting to long throws. Martin's joined. Well in, Martin. Who are Liverpool bringing on here? Bringing off Gravenberch, and they're bringing on Lewis Kumas, Welsh player. God, Liverpool haven't got a lot, have they? They haven't got a lot. Well in, James. Glad you've joined it. Got to set your personal bias aside, Holly, sadly. I know. Got to not have my favourites, haven't I, Alistair? Oh, ref, that's so soft. He's went down about 15 minutes late. McAllister's gone down about 15 minutes too late. Murphy gets himself a yellow. Well in, Richard. You enjoy that hot dog. Jaina says, I was waiting for the goodbye. Latest, Jaina. Wanted to give it a game before I made my team. Now got one in mind. But Josh, now you're not going to have this. It's Dixie. It's Fantasy League. It's Premier League Fantasy League. You download the Premier League app, make a team. You have a set budget. Make a team out of that budget, and then join our league to see who wins the league. Josh, now you're going to be behind on points. Not very many because I started horrifically, but Szoboszlai shoots. Blocked by the wall. Keeper hesitates on coming out to it. Murphy gets out there. Can't clear out the box though. Araujo. Ball in. How's he missed that? Refs give a free kick to Newcastle anyway, but Kumas has missed the entire goal from about 8 yards out and completely clears the bar, even though he was offside anyway, but I don't know why I've got my earpiece in, because there is no noise coming out of it. No noise coming out of it whatsoever, so I may as well take that out. Holly, what's the league thing? I just told you, Dixie. Come on. Download the Premier League app, go to Fantasy, make a team with the budget they give you. Players all cost a set amount of money. Then join our league. It says underneath, join a league, and then join our league with the code. The code is on the post on my YouTube channel, guys, if you need it. I was watching City earlier, Alex, so I didn't watch the F1. What's the prize gonna be? Well, you'll have to just find out, won't ya? Won't ya? Van Dijk into Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's dropped a bit deeper now that McAllister's on. I think it's still 100 million, Josh, yeah. Van Dijk finds Kerkez. Kerkez touches into Gakpo. Gakpo can't get it back to Kerkez. That'll be a Newcastle throw-in. They've just been so disappointing, Liverpool. I always thought you were listening to the game. Well, I can listen to the game, and usually I do listen to the game, but in this occasion, Dixie, I wasn't listening to the game. There was nothing on. And I just forgot. Oh, no, I don't care, Alex. I won't watch it later. Alistair says, what if you or Holly win, then no prize? Well, if Holly wins, I'm sure there'll be a prize. But if I win, then there won't be a prize, if you know what I mean. Holly will want a prize, where if I win, I'm not going to buy myself a prize, am I? So maybe I will. McAllister, nice ball into Frimpong. Frimpong finds, what's his name again? Austin or something? Oscar? Is it? Victor. Prize is a Rashford signed sock that actually cost money to resell as memorabilia. I wish I had a Rashford signed sock. If you win, we send super chats. Well in, Dixie. Can always rely on Dixie. Yeah, but get yourself in there, guys. You never know. You might win yourself a prize if your team are up to the task. Wissa wins the flick on, but nobody there. Kerkez will find Araujo. All the way back to Alisson. Alisson into Szoboszlai, who's in a very deep position here for Liverpool now. Holly gets a prize either way, apparently. Of course you do. Alex says Lando won the race. Looks like he's going to do a late season surge. Won the race with a fantastic overtake around the outside of Antonelli. Verstappen crashed out of his home Grand Prix in a big crash. Oh, I hope he wasn't hurt, Alex. Did it look like one where he could potentially have an injury? Title races, by the way, me, myself and I, says Loy. Loy, have you joined it? I've never done the Fantasy League before, says Jay. Well, Jay, now's time to do it then. Oh, Christian. I think you'd just bin it, wouldn't you? You'd just bin it if Dalot signed your sock. Van Dijk. Or you could give it to every ex-Man United manager because they adore Dalot, don't they? Szoboszlai out wide to Frimpong. Liverpool, if they want to get something on this, they haven't got long left. 6 minutes. Frimpong, good cross in. Isak. Easy for the keeper to deal with that header from Isak. Isak's been so underwhelming for Liverpool, hasn't he? I know he was injured last season, but I just don't think we're going to see the Isak that we once saw. Wissa flicks it on again, but nobody there. Araujo will win the throw-in. Throws it back to Alisson. Oh, good. He walked away from the crash, so he's okay. That's the main thing. Whatever he is or isn't, we wouldn't want to see him hurt, would we? Liverpool look shocking at the moment. I'd be worried for a loss here if I was a fan, says Alistair. They do look shocking at the moment. Wissa's in. He might be offside. Wissa. Oh, blocked, stopped by Alisson. I don't think he is offside. Should have scored that there, Wissa. It's a shame for Wissa because in all aspects of today's game, he's been really good. He just can't finish. Victor tries a shot, blocked by Botman. He just can't finish, Wissa. Kirkez. Frimpong now on the right hand side. Wissa could have put it all to bed there for Newcastle. Yeah, strange one, Jay. Jay says, what about Jones going to Inter Milan? Strange one. Gakpo with the cross. That'll be a foul. Lewis Hall's fouled in the box by Victor. Dixie says Newcastle fans are giving Isak a hard time and I don't blame them. Yeah, it was a bit of an ugly situation towards the end, wasn't it, Dixie? I don't blame them either. And it's prevailed today. I mean, he hasn't had a sniff. He hasn't had a sniff. Lewis Hall with the ball up towards Willock, but snuffed out there by Araujo. Szoboszlai does well in the middle to find McAllister with a little back heel. Kirkez into Gakpo. Gakpo with a heavy touch. Murphy tries to stop it, but it falls to Kamara? And Teal will see that out for a goal kick. Kamara? Kumas. Dalot seems to play well for Holly. Maybe he will play well in real life if Holly has him in her FPL side. Oh, Alex, I couldn't bring myself to it. I couldn't bring myself to do that. Martin says Isak was always going to get a difficult time from the Newcastle fans. Yeah, he wrote. It was written in the stars, wasn't it, Martin? Araujo with a header forward. Picked up there in the middle. Who's that that's come on for Newcastle? Bamba. Bamba in the middle now for Newcastle. Ramsey goes back to Botman. Botman goes long. Van Dijk will chest that down to Araujo. 2 minutes left for Liverpool to grab something back. Nice foot in there from Willock. Newcastle, can they put Liverpool to bed here? Willock wants to carry it forward. Frimpong is back, but still can't get the ball off Willock. Good feet from Willock. Finds Harvey Barnes, who's been very quiet for Newcastle. Can he have his moment now? Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. Steps back out to the wide. Oh, it's a lovely ball in the box. You have got to ask questions there of Wissa. That ball from Jacob Murphy there is gorgeous. Across the box, in front of the keeper, behind the centre-backs, nobody there for a tap-in. You have got to ask questions of where Wissa is there. You have to. Very, very, very big opportunity missed there for Newcastle to put this game to bed. And McAllister's just throwing people around now. Ref, come on, that's a foul. McAllister's just barged through the back of him. Laters, Andy. Thanks for coming in, Andy. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Oh, ref, come on. Ref, get a grip of this game. The Liverpool players are being so aggressive. Harvey Barnes, shot, blocked by Araujo. Falls to Wissa at the edge of the box. Wissa, snuffed out there by Van Dijk. Wins a throw-in there for Newcastle. He doesn't win a throw-in for Newcastle, does he? Gives away a throw-in for Newcastle. Referee stopped something. Don't know what he's looking at. Dedic is down because of a cramp. Where's Waldo? Where's Wissa? Says Alistair. Richard says, thank you for a good stream, Holly. Off for the night now. Good night all. Thank you very much for coming in, Richard. It's been a pleasure as always. Hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Van Dijk got booked, says James. Murphy now with a throw-in for Newcastle. Can Newcastle get a third just to really kill this game off? Or can Liverpool get an equaliser? Nice ball there from Gakpo. Why are Newcastle so far forward when they're 2-1 up? Kumas now for Liverpool. Tries a shot. Blocked by Lewis Miley. It's not Lewis Miley, that's Dedic. They've got similar numbers. Lewis Miley's 67, Dedic is 37. Corner to Liverpool at the death. Van Dijk would be a big target here for Liverpool. Szoboszlai's delivery needs to be perfect. And Newcastle have to concentrate heavily. Corner comes in, punched away by the keeper, does very well there. Keeper to come out and meet that. Frimpong now. Shot by Frimpong, you wouldn't shoot there. Not when you're trying to get an equaliser. Murphy can't keep it in. That'll be a throw into Liverpool. Murphy very clever there, just keeps the ball on the pitch so that Liverpool can't take the throw in quickly. Kirkes now for Liverpool. This will be an intense last 3 minutes for Newcastle to try and hold Liverpool off. Van Dijk, I imagine, will stay up the pitch now. May as well go big or go home. Szoboszlai back out wide to Gakpo on the left. Gakpo in a good position for a cross. Headed away by Botman. Araujo back to Kirkes. Kirkes finds Szoboszlai. Will Szoboszlai try the cross? No, he goes to Gakpo out on the left-hand side. Gakpo drives at Dedic, and Dedic wins a foul. Well done. That is the trouble there, Gakpo, when you gamble that. You've tried to dribble through him. He's got his body in the way and wins a free kick. Brilliant defending. Why would you try that? Why would you try that? You're trying the impossible. Just give it back to Szoboszlai and he'll try and get across in the box. At this point in the game, don't try and do it all yourself. Just flood the box with crosses. Just flood it. Flood it. Dixie's made £60 off Newcastle winning the first half. What would you rather, Dixie? Win money or Liverpool win? Keeper goes long. Alisson will find that. I don't know. I don't ever know what the right thing to do is there. I guess it is going long and giving possession back. Is that the right thing to do? Or would you rather just keep the ball and play as you would normally? I mean, you've done it for 90 minutes. Why would you not do it now? Best form of defence is attack, I say. Maybe not put everybody up there, though. That would probably be a little bit silly. I just find, like, Bournemouth completely just parked the bus in the last 20 and then folded over. Kirkes. Gakpo now again on the left-hand side. Murphy's got to keep concentration here. Gakpo. Cross comes in, headed away there by Bamba. Araujo. Frimpong on the right-hand side. Harvey Barnes is trying to defend. Frimpong does well. Still Frimpong. Still Frimpong. Barnes gets a foot in. Oh, Barnes has won a free kick as well. That's very soft, I thought. Very soft. Frimpong's very disappointed with that. And the referee, I thought that was a little bit soft, but fair play to Harvey Barnes. Holly Bowflow. Fair, Dixie, fair. One feeds the pocket, one feeds the heart, says Alistair. Never a truer word, Alistair. Never a truer word. Wissa's going to come off here. Good performance from Wissa. It's just a shame he can't finish. Two big opportunities for Wissa to help Newcastle get a result. And he got the assist, which I think was very well deserved. Did a lot of running today, Wissa. Worked very, very hard. Very hard. Gakpo with a brainless piece of play, says Alex. Brainless. 10 seconds left here for Liverpool. I think their time is almost up. And I, as a Manchester United fan, am very pleased with a Liverpool loss. I think they'll have one last chance, Liverpool, because of the subs that have been made. Hopefully they don't score. Victor. Oh, ref, is he going to give it? Is he going to give it? He is. Oh, Lewis Hall. He's given pen. He's given a penalty. All you had to do is relax. You had it won. You had it in the bag. Don't dive in. Oh, it's a Stonewaller as well. There's contact there. I don't think it was deliberate. He didn't stick a leg out, but there was contact there. So it won't be overturned. Oh, what a shame. What a shame for Newcastle. Liverpool are going to claw something back here. And Hall does move his knee towards Victor as well. He moves his knee towards Victor. It's 100% a penalty. It's 100% a penalty. 100%. It's got to be a pen. It's got to be. It's got to be a pen. I just hope they miss. I hope they miss. Who takes pens now for Liverpool? Szoboszlai? Or Isak? Will Isak take a pen? Nah, it's got to be Szoboszlai, isn't it? It's got to be Szoboszlai. Van Dijk's not happy about something that the referee said. It can't not be a penalty. It's definitely a penalty. Definitely a penalty. Lewis Hall. God, who'd want him? Who'd want Lewis Hall? Don't want him anywhere near mine. Don't want him anywhere near my team. Maybe he's playing for a move. Who's going to take this? Isak. Isak's too emotional to take this, I think. It's too much of an emotional situation for Isak to take this. I don't think Isak should take this. I think Szoboszlai should take it. Or McAllister. Yeah, Szoboszlai should take it. It's too much of an emotional situation for Isak. Hopefully they miss. Hopefully they miss. Just purely for comedic effect, I hope they miss. Welcome in, Stephen. Hope you're well. Szoboszlai, can he get the equaliser in the last seconds of the game for Liverpool? Sorry, I don't think it's deserved. I don't think Liverpool deserve to get a point out of this game, but that's just how football goes. Let's hope he misses. Let's hope he misses. I doubt he'll miss. I doubt he'll miss. I doubt he'll miss. He's usually quite composed, isn't he, Szoboszlai? He's taking his time anyway. I think he's waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. Szoboszlai. Oh, what a pen. What a pen. What a pen. 2-2. Liverpool got it back. They've clawed it back in the end. A penalty saves the day for Liverpool. What a pen it was as well by Szoboszlai. And they have found themselves well and truly back in this game. I don't think there's enough of this game for them to do anything else, but disappointing for Newcastle. All you had to do was hang on, and you couldn't hang on. You couldn't hang it on. They couldn't hang on long enough. Defended really well throughout the whole game. Great goal by Gakpo. Gave away a penalty in the death. Really, that's going to be a really sore one for Newcastle. Really sore. And undeserved, I think, for Liverpool. Undeserved. I don't think they deserve to get that equal. I don't think they deserve a point. They haven't been good at all. But Newcastle just couldn't hold the bottle, could they? Just couldn't hold their bottle. Jay says, fabulous pen. It was a fabulous pen. Really good pen. And that, I'm sure, will be the end of the game. That's it. 2-2. Liverpool claw a point back against Newcastle. Alistair says, all Hall had to do was compose himself for the last minute. Martin says, great pen. Karan says, as an Arsenal fan, I'm happy Szoboszlai FPL points in the bag. This weekend has just got worse. Jammy bastards, says Alex. Between them and City, says Irish Dave. We were so shit, says Flabby. Flabby, Marcus, as a Liverpool fan, do you think you deserved a point there? Do you think you deserved a point there? Great pen. Liverpool were poor, says James. Bye, Jay. Thanks for coming in. I don't think Liverpool deserved it. But like I said, that is football. That is football. Look at City. They definitely didn't deserve 3 points today, and they ended up getting 3 points. So, fair play. You've got to get what you can get at the end of the day. You've got to get what you can get at the end of the day. And Lewis Hall will be very disappointed with that. Dixie with the £5. Thank you very, very much for the super chat, Dixie. You are incredible. Thank you very much. Latest, Josh. Enjoy your rest of your Sunday and get your FPL team sorted. Well done. Thank you very much, Dixie. I really appreciate that. Guys, drop a like on Dixie's super chat if you can, just to show our appreciation. Alistair says, hey, at least they got a point. Wish we could have gotten one. Flabby says, no, we didn't deserve anything, but it's a classic Newcastle choke late versus the Reds. Holly, we didn't deserve it, but I called the draw before the game. You're always right, Dixie. Always right. Guys, listen to Dixie, because Dixie's always right. And thank you very much for that super chat, Dixie. You're a legend. And on that note, guys, I am going to see you later. We are live tomorrow for Chelsea Fulham. We'll be live at about 10 to 8, so I look forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you for another incredible stream. You've been a pleasure as always, guys. An absolute pleasure. Thank you for the super chats. The super chats are incredible. They help the channel more than I could ever express to you. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for a lovely weekend. I hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend. Thank you for some lovely streams. I'll see you all tomorrow so you don't have too much longer to wait for me. Yes, Ryan, we will be covering the United Women games as well. Although I'm not looking forward to that, Ryan, because they seem like they're in, well, we're in just as much disarray with the women's team as we are with the men's. So let's see about that. But we will be doing the women's games as well. So look forward to that too. Thank you very much again, guys.